Hello. And welcome to the anniversary of NatXZ being playable on a showdown without challenge commands, etc., etc., etc. I did miss the first anniversary mainly because I had exams. So understandably, I care more about my education than Pokemon, but still. I was just going through replays for different reasons, and I noticed we'll soon be on our let me, yeah, you deal with it. We'll soon be on our first anniversary of games being played on Star Raptor Showdown. So yeah, when you're watching this, hopefully in a week's time from my recording, if I get it done, I will, you know, yeah, it'll be the first anniversary. So, what to do with the first anniversary, I hear you say. That's definitely what you're asking. Well, the other day, specifically yesterday, I was on a call with a friend, and, another friend was playing Gen 6 OU, and I just started commentating on the match, and I found it really fun, and the poor friend who got stuck with my commentary, didn't complain. So that's a thing. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I've taken the 3 long battles, because generally long battles have more to commentate. Look, you don't need me to explain how Sticky Web's HO works, or Spike Stack HO, or etc, etc. Or, if it is a long game with Sticky Web's HO, how does the HO maneuver in a longer game? But most of those replays. Like, I wanted to cover the longest replay, and it is very interesting, right up until, like, turn 40, and then it just becomes a PP stall, which is not very interesting in my opinion. So, I got 3 long games, where each person wins one. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Let me take this up so I don't kill my voice. Alright then. So, first game, me versus TZ. And oh yeah, normally with the commentary they would be like commenting on a tournament, like finals, semi-finals, yada yada. We've not done a tour yet, so I've just pulled random like matchmaking games. I haven't asked for their consent, but it's fine. It's fine. They did private the replay, so anyway. So me versus TZ, and these are both very not anti-meta, but they're very wacky teams. I'll start with my team first. This is a, I call it comfy enabling balance team. We got, Jellison, because without Jellison you're very water. We got Mag Mortar, because, fire type, very good. Comfy with, I'll explain more of the team as we go, but we just got Comfy, so you got 1, speed control, because this team is very slow, and 2, just a way to really set up and, take out this team. Well, not this team, but teams in general. Ryodown is your rocker. Savali, it'll be revealed later, we'll discuss that. And then, on this type of team, it's either going to be a Choice Scarf or a Choice Ban Decadary. And, well, knowing I've just said it's a very slow team, you can probably guess which one that is. Now, on TZ's side, we've got a very... 2 of these mons are not very standard. Drive, Bloom, and Dash Bomb, but just, Fori is either the Spiker or Rocker. It's probably the Spiker. Not Spiker, the Rocker on this team, because then you would have to fill Rocks and Archeops, which is a bit or you'd have to fit Rocks and Golurk, which again is a bit you drop 1 move. Golurk, almost 100% CB. The only person that doesn't run CB Golurk 100% of time is me. It never works out well, but yeah, it's Choice Band Golurk. Vileplume, it's either gonna... It's almost certainly a Rocky Helmet, Synthesis, or Sludge Bomb, or any number of moves. It may be a Sunny Day. This team would benefit from Sunny Day a bit, but also you're damaging Helios. It could be Sunny Day, but then it would be a Venusaur in that slot. That's what I'm trying to get. Helios probably is either heavy duty boots or the Z, because if it's not Z, then it's this team is very knockoff weak. Dash button. While you're team building, you notice that Taurus Blaze just runs through this team. So Dash button is just there as countermeasure, and then Archeops is just generally fast mon. So, now going over the general ideas of the team. TZ's team is bloody terrifying for my team. You might notice that the only things that can consistently nothing. I'm just gonna reveal this. Nothing on this team can consistently switch into Golurk. There's things that can switch in once, and then depending on what move it's locked in, and then go from there. But like Jellicent dies to Poltergeist, Magmortar dies to EQ. Comfy dies to everything that isn't close combat. Rhydon dies to close combat or Earthquake. Savali, no matter the form, it'd have to be like Savali flying to be consistently switching in. And I'm gonna spoil this, not Savali flying. And Decadui can switch into close combat and Earthquake, but it cannot switch into Poltergeist or Shadow Punch. But, conversely, my Comfy has a pretty good matchup into his team. Because you got 4E, Golurk doesn't want to take a good drain. Vileplume can kind of check it, but not really. Heliolisk, again, kind of, not really. Dash Button, kind of, not really. Archeops, kind of, not really. So yeah, the general game plan from TZ should be trying to get Golurk in as many times as possible. Where my game plan is trying to get Comfy in as many times as possible. So, let's see. What is the lead matchup? I lead... Well, I reveal to Valley Steel because, no matter the lead here, it can always either Parting Shot or T-Wave. Golurk, you Parting Shot, probably doing Decadui. 4E, yeah, you Parting Shot, Vileplume Parting Shot, Heliolisk Parting Shot, Dash Button, Molly Attack, see if it's, what's up to, if it roars. And then on Archeops, you can just Molly Attack and probably one shot, I believe. So yeah. Goes Dash Button, doesn't want to get Toxic. I don't know. Vileplume comes out, I Toxic, you know. Everything 4E doesn't want to risk getting like Skull Burned, Heliolisk, again, could switch in, but if I'm Spadef, which I am on this team, kind of have to be. It doesn't want to get Toxic, and it can two-shot me. Dash Button doesn't want to take a Toxic, Archeops doesn't want... Golurk could have switched in here, but then it would go on either Skull Burned or Toxic, which would have been horrific for... If it gets burned, that's just GG's. That's like... Well, it's not GG's, but you get what I mean. That Golurk's out of the game. And if it gets Toxic, well, again, that's pretty... That puts it on a timer. Yeah. Vileplume comes in, I go with Magmortar, Corrosive Gas comes out, you know, knockoff without knockoff, he switches out, I click knockoff, because this Magmortar is not offensive, it is, I'm sure as the game goes on more of it, you know, Philly. And it is revealed to be Body Press, which means it's probably not also Play Rough, because that's it. Yui comes out, I'm long reach, so Vileplume has to come in, teleport, Rhydon because I want to get rocks up, because I need to start punishing this switching game, because now neither of these are boots. Giga Train comes out, yeah, makes sense. Yui, that was a good stand, I'll tell you that much. Strength Tap, just to get back to its health. Dash Button, and this is where I... No, I remember this game wrong. Yeah, this is the taunt turn. You know, taunt completely shuts down Dash Button because it's like... It's most likely a Wish, Body Press, Protect, Roar. And Taunt Magmortar completely shuts it down. Taunt Magmortar plus a Decadui or Jellicent. It's really good. Violent. And the rocks are really doing their work here. Because I can just always pivot out, T-Wave, try and get some free turns. I'm not fussed about that. Strength Tap, Parting Shot, go back Mortar, Paralyzed. it probably didn't matter. It was either clicking Sludge Bomb or Strength Tap again. And yeah, not even Corrosive Gas. So yeah. Dash Bomb comes in, I teleport, we go Savage Valley Steel. Melee attack does a nice 63, and he has to stay in and protect here because if he switches out, he's gonna have to spin later or defog, so his dash spell doesn't die. And then he goes Wild Plume, and this is where it is revealed to be Rocky Helmet, which makes this game a lot more annoying. So yeah, we're just kind of doing this song and dance of us switching in our pivots around. And we're already 23 in. Like, this is long by Magic C standards. Most games go to like 30. So the fact that there are 6 Mons alive, and they're not even like, you know, dying after rocks. Both our teams are very healthy. So yeah, more pivoting around. I make a misplay click. Okay, no, I'm going insane. Archeops comes in as I click Taunt. And this is where things get a bit because now we use and Fortress come in either to throw up rocks or to, yep, rocks get thrown up. Golurk comes in, expected to take a lot less from that, and he just kind of has to sack it because Rhydon either, depending on this, I don't think this is toxic, so it's probably Stealth Rock, Spin, Volt Switch, and then like, I don't know, maybe Toxic Blast? Something. Probably something that can't deal with. Earthquake, maybe? It could be anything. Could be anything. Probably something that can't deal with Rhydon that well. Or it could be Gyro Ball. Against Rhydon is slow. They're equal speed, so it'd do nothing. So he just has to sag. Like, why? You might ask, why didn't go Archeops? Well, then you just get Stone Edged, and then you're in the exact same position where Golurk switches in and has to take a Stone Edge into EQ. So honestly, the best play you could have made there. And then you just have to. Actually, no. Rhydon lives the attack because he's just better. And Helios reveals that it is in fact Z because it has to be Z here because you are not Specs. I click Firing Shot. I think this is when... No, Gelatin doesn't. Again, the wonders of Spadef Gelatin without, thingy. Hex gets kicked. I think he gets full powered. No, he doesn't. I'm mistaken. I have to click Recover. I think he gets full powered here, yeah. Full powered again. Yep. Goes to Helios. Where, yeah, this Gelatin can't touch Helios for anything. Go back to Vial Boom, go to Sack. Because now I am in T-Wave, not T-Wave, Thunderbolt looping. And this is where things get a bit dicey for me, because if I get crit, that's maybe game. But I'll spoil it for you. I don't get crit in this sequence. But I do choose to just Toxic at the very end, because I need to make progress against this Helios somehow. And Magmortar just has to come in, because we have to... That might look like throwing, but there is a reason. It's so... Yep, we... Grill hit, mate. Yeah, that's fair. Melee attack. I'll explain the Toxic chip when it does happen. T-Wave, the 4E. Toxics and Sothella expecting Comfy to come in. I just want to get as much chip against 4E as possible. Volt Switch comes out, crit again. I think the crit matter because it's Spadef Savali. And then, yeah, Comfy comes in here. And then, even though I know this is going to be Roar, I forget. And here I would have clicked Leaf Blade, but this is not Leaf Blade. This is Leafage. I love dyslexia. And then I expect him to protect, so I click Grassy and Z. That's what the entire team's built around, but no. He Gyro Balls, and now we are in. This is. You might be wondering, why did you just like sack your Decidueye for no reason. It's because I accidentally camped against Heliolisk instead of Fori, and I thought this HP flyer wasn't gonna kill, even though it's a fortress. Anyway, here is where the Magmortar sack comes in, and I think, because it's the last one, yeah, and yeah. So, very well played by TZ, very well played by me, if I may say. We're not gonna look at player rank. Yeah, no, we're not looking at player rankings because I'm like, I have like 40% win rate. That is mainly me goofing off, but still. So yeah, 55 turns. You can't see it, but like 55 turns. Long game, lots to commentate about. Maybe one day we'll get a tour. I won't be signing up because I hate tours, but one day hopefully, and I'll have some actually, like, you know, down to the wire games, because these are just friendlies, so for fun. Anyway, a slightly older game. I think it's dated back like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. And what do we see from each other? We see on TZ's end a very, again, not a very standard team, mainly because there's a dash ban involved, and a Bombardier. This is a very rare sight. 2 Bombardiers facing it off. So, what are each teams? This team just looks like a pretty standard, try and get exploded in as many times as possible and kill things. Alongside Virizion, probably SD, either Psychium or Rockium. Palisand here as the Volt Blocker? Volt Blocker, I think it'd be called? Not Volt Blocker. The electric community. Verdier, it's your rocker. Okay, it's either gonna be Palisand's the rocker or Bombardier's the rocker. If Palisand's the rocker, then it's gonna be Shore Up, Shadow Ball, Earth Power, Stealth Rocks. Excuse me. There we go. And then if Bombardier's rocker, it's gonna be Toxic, which I quite like Toxic Palisand, but it damn is hard to fit. It was almost certainly a Silvally Steel. It can't be a Silvally Ghost, because that would make sense. You've already got a Ghost type on this team. And it can't be Silvally Ground, because you've already got a Ground type, and it just really doesn't fit here. Like, then your only Spidef mod is Virizion, which does not deal well with the special attackers in here. And then on Rufflet's side, very standard looking, not bulky offense, just offense with I guess Scarf Tauros, SD Decidueye, not Spikes Glalie. I like Spikes Glalie, but Mega Glalie I should say, but you know. It's probably EQ Return, Ice Shard, and Boom, probably as last. Mudsdale as your ground, and just to give some concreteness to this theme, because without it, you're kind of just like, you have no bulk. And to give you a rocker if the Bombardier is not a rocker. Silvally Steel has to be on this team. If it's, because then it's what? It's Valley Ground, Valley Ghost? Not really. You already got a Ghost type. It's the same reason it has to be Silvally Steel on TC's end. And then Bombardier as either a Scarf or Heavy Duty Boots. Yeah. Let's see who leads off, and yeah. It's probably a Taurus Blaze lead. Bombardier lead, I know. Palisand has to run out, and we see Bombardier is the rocker and the U-turner, so it's not Scarf. Azale comes in, defog's clicked. Already we see the Silvally Steel. This Bombardier is taking so much. Earthquake comes out, and now I think something's about to take a lot. Fired Blast predicting the Silvally Steel to come in. Doubles to Palisand with the body press, because Mudsdale lives. And I'm correct, it is Toxic Palisand. So that means Bombardier is a rocker. I just clicked. So yeah, it's the set I like, and it's Toxic Mudsdale. Ooh, I really like. Yeah, it has to be because it's not Silver. Well, that's a really that's. I know they're not playing for me. You know, but I really like Toxic, Halasan, and Buzztail. I think it helps a lot with a lot of the matchups they generally don't like compared to Stealth Rock, but you know, sometimes you just have to throw Stealth Rock on there because there's nothing that really else fits it. Because if this Bombardier was a Swallow on both teams, you just have to run rocks in that slot. Rizio comes out, trying to catch some Mudsdale. It's heavy duty boots to Decidueye. That is, oh, Decidueye is the second defogger. That is, it's Spadef's Decidueye. Holy. Now that is a set I have not seen, just generally, just defogger, especially Spadef fogger. That's like, you mean like, when I'm writing this, recording this, CB Decidueye is currently having a bit of a merit trend, both of them. But defaults, Decidueye I've not seen in forever. That's a nice little callback. Not callback, but you know. Crit knockoff, very unfortunate. Wish comes out, probably gonna try and get, yeah, so Valley Steel wished up. Let's take a drink. So Taurus comes in, almost certainly Scarf. Doubles back onto Decidueye, probably gonna get Roost here. Yep. But unfortunately, that means Explode's about to get healed up. And Glalie comes in. I forgot to mention at the start, but this team hates Glalie. Glalie kills almost everything except for the dash spawn in one hit. So Valley Steel takes 2, but like, you get the idea. Glalie, I'm just gonna check something. Frustration comes out. Yeah, it's easy at the start of this game, said dang it, fighting a Mega Glalie. Because he is clear to realize that he is not very good into it. Earthquake comes out, so Valley Steel is just dead. It's very unfortunate. Ooh, and it's a roll. That was the highest roll. Oh, that's just unfortunate. That was a it was like a 6% chance for EQ to kill there, and a 93.8% for Molly attack from Savali to kill there. That's just unfortunate. But it's not about how you deal with the luck. Well, it is how you deal with the luck. It's not about complaining about the luck, it's how you deal with the luck. As, you know, a lucky crit, Glalie comes back in, frustration, Bombardier is there. This is why I hate not hate, but like, I think Bombardier has just completely fallen out of the meta. The meta has become too high powered, it doesn't get the free opportunities to stealth rock and U-turn it gets against like Umbreon or... I remembered, the whole niche was it was a Scarfer that outsped Passimian, because it was 82 space speed compared to 80. And now the main Scarfer is towards Blaze, who's 100 base speed. And you see the problem. And if you go to the defensive, heavy duty big set, you've got Glalie, you've still got Tauros to deal with, you've got even Mega Ampharos, Mega Abomasnow. There's just so much going wrong for it. Z Rock. Nope, it's that means it's Zen Headbutt. Stone Edge Miss. That's just unfortunate. Glalie comes in. Crit Ice Shard. It's so unfortunate. It is going to be very, like, interesting to see how this is pulled out. And the Dashbot is faster. That's really funny, actually. Yeah, because Dashbot is surprisingly quick. Like, base 95, I believe. And, yeah, but Savali Steel, yeah, it has to be 95. Savali Steel is 95. But Savali Steel does not, I think it's enough speed to outspeed Golder. No, Golder can explode, I believe? Yeah, probably. Mercio comes in because there's not much you can do. Jeez. This poor Dashbot has been, like, this, I feel so bad for TC. He's been crit to all high heaven. But he's managing it. He hasn't tilted and forfeited, which, you know, good for him. And now we're in a Wish War where Bombardier comes in? Question mark. Is it taunt? Surely it's taunt. No, it's just knockoff. I don't understand why Bombardier is coming in. It takes like, yeah, it takes 41 for body press. I know Mudsdale's gonna die to Toxic soon. But okay, wait. Good play. Okay, so it's Stealth Rock, U-turn, Mock Roost. Is he gonna get body pressed on this turn? Yeah, and it's super effective. So Bombardier just has to, like, die this turn, doesn't it? Or U-turns into Taurus Blaze. I got this? Maybe? I don't know what Taurus Blaze is gonna do. Miss Stone Edge, that's what it's gonna do. Gets roared out, Mudsdale comes in. It is Toxic Mudsdale, and Palestine comes in on the Toxic. Miss, but it doesn't matter. That's like good chip you've got on Earth Power, so it's probably Shadowball. Will he Earth Power on the... No, I'm just gonna... Nox. Makes sense. Use... Go to Mudsdale. Body press. Alright, so that's good because your own body press is now powered up. It doesn't actually matter because Palestine's just gonna come in. Like a million times over. Palestine comes in. Toxic already poisoned. TJ is remarkably handling this very well. And here's the scary Mega Glalie gets Toxic. That's massive. Explode comes in. I think he's just gonna get sacked here. Yeah. So it's all down to really Dustbun to pull something out. Protect the first turn, makes sense. And the boom goes off. Oh, I see why. So I'm sorry, it's just I was reading a message from Ruffle the other day, like, I hate booming into protect. And yeah, if that happened, I would probably start dropping explosion. Body press. I think that's just like GG's from here, because Taurus Blaze can't do anything. Mudsdale is very weak. Body press goes off. Crit. I don't think crit mattered there. Yeah, critical hit doing 34. Okay. That's... You'd have to get crit into crit into crit. Yeah, there's not really any... Not any really way that Ruffle can pull this out. Man, I wish Taurus Blaze got Toxic. Excuse me? Yeah, we're just playing this out. Because the Mudsdale can't touch the Palisand. Protect. Toxic goes off. Body press here. Yeah, brings it down to range. 31. Now if it was rest Mudsdale. Yeah, there's a win for TZ. And then finally, a Ruffler game. So again, let's go over the teams. From TZN, we've got this is a very enabling Mega Obama style type team. You know, you got your Scarf Taurus for things that could throw out Obama style. You've got Mudsdale for rocks, or it could be Copper Raja. Helios to pivot in, and Zadu to keep your own rocks off because there's no removal otherwise. And yeah, it's just like build a solid backbone of Pokemon and then slap the Zatu on last. On TZ's end, you've got a semi-stall double breaker, I believe. Like the Sneasel is most definitely Choice Span with Pursuit. But I don't know about the toxicity. It could be Choice Specs or it could be Shift Gear. I wouldn't expect it to be Shift Gear, but it could be, because without Shift Gear, you've not really got anything to you got Sneasel, but you don't have the raw power to break through stuff. Yeah, Choice Specs is really powerful Yeah, no, it could be choice specs. Probably is. We see the leads. Fori, Koparaja. Fori has to run here in case of a heat crash, which it is. Good play by TC. Doubles into Rhydon, expecting Xatu to come in, and now Xatu has to run away. It's U-turn Xatu. Interesting about U-turn Xatu is much better on these offensive pace teams, because Teleport is great at all for the slow pivoting, but if you know, facing down a Rhydon, for example, then you want U-turn so you can fastly pivot into, say, Mudsdale. Who doesn't even... So is Mudsdale the rocker here? Doesn't look like it. Maybe Koparaja. Apologizing for the bad luck. You know, you guys can't see the chat, but TC said, my bad. You know. Xatu comes in, reveals its boots, makes sense. Yui's on the fortress. And now Obama Snow comes in. And Obama Snow is about to get... Yeah, okay, if this was shift gear, you're not bringing it in on, Obama Snow. Sludge Wave comes out. Good, double to... Not double, but good switch to Koparaja. Gets a heavy slam off to 67! Sorry, my cats are doing something in the background. Jeez, I kind of forgot Koparaja hit that hard. But has to be swatched out for Rhydon. And then, do you Psychic here? Audino comes out. Nope, just U-turn. Good. Obama's coming, and this is why, Obama Snow is not rated highly. It just really, Obama Snow has not even gone to Mega yet. Also, this is a side note. Technically, this Obama should be soundproof for the X-Bound matchup, but you know, I'm not going to be super mean for it. But yeah, it's already taken more than half, and it hasn't even got to click a move yet. It just, but it's probably Mix Obama, if I were to guess. Probably gonna click Giga Drain here. Is it HP Fire? That's the question. It is not, but Blizzard does do good damage to the Fori. It switches out, and now Toxtricity's gonna come in. Again, the Boom Burst. Would it be prevented? Jesus, Koparaja is the beast. If that is Spadef Koparaja still doing like 1 billion damage to everyone. Crash has to come out before he just has to be sacked. Cecil comes out. Switch to Mudsdale, makes sense. Takes 36. Whoo! Stealth Rock goes up. So it is Toxic Stealth Rock. Ooh, interesting. Obama Snow comes in again. Thank God it wished. Critical hit. Which, you know, fair enough for this game so far. And now the Obama Snow is now Toxic, so it's going to take even more shit because it's not leftovers. And it just has to keep Giga Draining. Over and over and over. Zato comes in. Jack comes out. This Audino is looking real bad. Is it? It may not even be a Scarf Tauros, because I feel like you would bring it out by now. Helios? Yep. Gonna click Surf, or you gonna click Volt Switch? Surf, crit, doesn't matter really. Really trying to get the most out of that Obama Snow. Because again, oh, it's because the Weezy's still alive. That's just not even a misplay. I think he was just expecting... That's just a good play by, Thingy, Rufflet. Because it's either going to be Giga Drain or Earth Power, and to click Blizzard there, expecting either the Rhydon or... Well, not Rhydon. Either the Weezing or the Toxtricity or Sneasel to come in. Good play. Good play. Very good play. Mudsdale is just going to get sacked here. Or no, because they click Overdrive. And I will not read out the full message, but messed up on the predicts, TZ said. Ain't that the truth? And now Sneasel just gets to click any move at once here. And Taurus Blaze is going to come in? Yes. And I think this is just a free EQ. Rhydon's quite healthy, actually. Do you Stone Edge? Yes, you do. Good play by TZ. Helios comes in and Wadino takes nothing, and then you always Volt Switch. Obama Snow comes in. It'd be, like, baller if this Obama Snow revealed Woodhammer here. No, just clicking Blizzard, try and get the freeze chance. Or just killing, Jesus. Yeah, that's the benefit of Obama Snow. You just killed an Arduino from 44% with a special attack. I guess the wrong predict and Z Hyper Voice? Oh, it's Scarf Toxicity. Oh. Oh boy. I got completely wrong. Yeah, I kinda get it. Don't really have speed control out of sight of that. Yeah, and Calbarage just comes in. Even with crit. Doesn't kill. And beside Hills, very good rougher. So yeah, that was just a short video to celebrate a year of us playing on Star Showdown. Sure I could have gone over some old replays, but like the first replay ever has like chat on it or something. It's bad. It's a bad. No. Sorry, friend. I don't want to dunk on you, but I'm not going to discuss the meta relevance of the Morpeko Lycanroc Midnight team. Thank you very much. Is it even the correct Silvally? It is Silvally Fairy. Also, this just happens. It makes sense. First game ever is a Rock Polish Meteor Beam. Sweet. That makes sense. Let's go over some other games. Preferably where Frienderino doesn't get completely dunked on. How about I get completely dunked on? I swear to God if this is Almastar. No Almastar. But yeah, I just got dunked on. Anyway. See you later.